Alright, here we go. This is a ranked 3v3 on Chasm between the blue team in the upper left-hand corner, Poppis in the classic Helix, BioGenisis in the new, brand new Black Ops Helix, and FrostFist in the classic Neo, and their opponents, the Carbon team in the bottom right-hand corner, BboyDeyo in the Star Neo, Sire0k in the Pirate Warthog, and onlyyyphiL in the Star Neo as well. We do have a double Neo, all Tycho on the Carbon team, and one Hog. So we do have a double Neo Hog team versus a double Helix Neo team in that blue team, and we do not see any located socket units for the blue team. Two generators over here for the Carbon team. Carbon team looks like they're going to go hard for left. Okay, so we will have an early attempt at a cheese. A completely undefended bottom here. B-Boy with 3 zippers. He does drop them here. Is he going to shoot and or drop and shoot here? No, he doesn't even drop the third one. I'm not really sure why. Oh, he's trying to set them on patrol. A little bit of a misclick there, flying around in circles, and so this is responded to by this blue team really quickly. In the meantime, we do have a Patcher and Longhorn lineup here for the Carbon team, and a couple of Busters, really struggling to find that name, but B-Boy failing at that cheese attempt, does have to fly away. But now we do have Busters and Ratchets here for the blue team, Longhorn and Patchers here for the Carbon team, and we do have B-Boy again with the zipper harass, dropping zippers on patrol, flying around, running around circles, but zippers on patrol don't actually shoot at the outpost, they just shoot or not very well. I think they only shoot at the corners or something like that. I'm not sure, 100% sure if that was a bug. FrostFist killing B-Boy there. And in the meantime, we did have Sire. Was he able to actually get? No, that BioGenisis does come back in time to save that moneymaker. And now Sire is responded to by 2 of the enemy mechs shooting at the front door. In the meantime, we do have the Orange team clearing their side of the mid. Now they will be able to grab it. I don't know if they'll be able to hold it from these T99s. Yes, the T99s will be drawn. Their fire will be drawn by those 2 Longhorn, or that Longhorn and Dilla that got dropped at the front. And at this time, blue team is kind of behind on the mid fight, actually severely behind. Where did all their Busters go? I think they probably did get finished off by that Carbon team. Carbon team almost finishing off the rest of the T99s here, the neutral T99s, and at the same time we do have FrostFist. What is he doing? I guess doing a quick scout, maybe attempting to do a moneymaker harass, but does get caught very quickly by that Carbon team. This mostly Archetype team is actually does get FrostFist does get killed by B-Boy in the and BioGenisis is very low on health too, but does not get killed in the air. And there are a lot of this is kind of the typical line that you would see here on Chasm. All these blue units here at this cliff firing at the lower elevation Carbon units that are sitting down here that are blocking this middle outpost. And we will just see a lot more units going down here along the high ground cliff on the edge of this cliff, and more low ground here. We do have a little bit of bombing here by the Carbon team. Sire and B-Boy both doing some bombing. And this will be really effective since they are doing it well-timed and coordinated together. BioGenisis coming out with an Aegis, but how effective will that be? We do know that the bombs aren't really stopped by Aegis for the most part. I mean, it kind of softens them. It's more like a soft counter, as I've heard from a lot of my AirMech consultants, that I guess you can say. So yeah, then this bombing is working very well. onlyyyphiL bombing as well, just non-stop bombing by both, or I guess all 3 players. And I guess B-Boy now switching out those levelers for generators for levelers. I'm not really sure. It looks like there's 1 generator on the field and one leveler not socketed. So that's kind of strange. We do have a zipper push for the, I don't know, this is definitely a distraction, which is definitely working. FrostFist and BioGenisis both reacting to this, even though there is a single Longhorn at the front door that'll definitely take care of it. onlyyyphiL here to shoot at the fort as well. There is almost no defense here, just that one T99 and Longhorn. Let's see now. B-Boy is doing quick scout, does see that this bottom outpost is just defended with Jackals and a T99, so it is definitely harassable. onlyyyphiL still not getting caught. BioGenisis missing with those rockets. onlyyyphiL now cloaking away with a little bit less than half his life left, but now still shooting and cloaking away from BioGenisis. So this is kind of causing BioGenisis to just fly around in circles, firing his rockets, hoping that he'll kill something. And now FrostFist I think he is a little AFK right now. I'm not really sure why he's not moving. And BioGenisis desperately trying to finish off onlyyyphiL on the ground. And in the meantime, Sire and B-Boy have been able to drop a lot more bombs here. There are not too many of the blue units that were here left. Sire is going to go down to, I guess this is probably that Longhorn or this T99 sitting here. I did miss that quickly. But now we do have B-Boy And, okay, B-Boy the only one here at the mid. Oh no, onlyyyphiL as well. So these Star Neos are just doing more bombing runs as much as they possibly can. onlyyyphiL doing his best to hit the back of that Longhorn. A little bit of a stall there. Didn't really get it exactly on, but now Sire landing, doing his hog thing, dropping a lot of units to tank the damage and those shots that are coming in from those enemy units. And onlyyyphiL getting killed there, cloaking a little bit too late, and the camera once again getting taken away from me. But now B-Boy scouting this bottom, after scouting this bottom, does set some zippers down, I guess, on capture, but they are now prioritizing on the units, so B-Boy is the only one firing at that outpost, so that was not really very successful at all. onlyyyphiL now coming back to the fight. Orange still has this big line here. Blue's line here has definitely been softened up. There's only about 6 units sitting here, including a Ratchet, a T99 on the higher ground there. And I would just expect more bombs to go down, maybe a small unit push or a unit leapfrog. onlyyyphiL, it does drop a couple of tanks so he can block himself when he lands and shoots. FrostFist trying to kill what he can here on the ground. Almost gets the Seeker, but it does have to fly away. And onlyyyphiL kind of pinning down BioGenisys. BioGenisys does get killed on the ground by Sire with that air to ground. I don't think he lifted it off. It looked like he just got killed on the ground. Sire does have, Sire does not actually have air to ground, so that was probably in that liftoff because Sire definitely was in the air at the time. Now doing quick scout, will be able to take down one socket unit. No, BioGenisys is here to react to it. Very, very quick reactions. FrostFist and BioGenisys will be able to finish off Sire here on the ground. B-Boy trying to come and save him, but a little bit too late. Is forced to retreat away there. onlyyyphiL dealing with a couple random creeps dropped in the back here. Doesn't really need to worry about that too much because he does have a bunkered infantry, which does, I think, take half damage on that bunker. I really need to double check my facts there. But now FrostFist and Poppis are firing in, but Poppis almost getting killed, pinned down by both of these Star Neos, but deep within his units, his friendly units for cover, and onlyyyphiL getting killed there by these following Seeker missiles. Oh boy, what is happening there? And now we do have Sire again front dooring, but almost killing his Longhorn. Oh no, BioGenisys was able to grab it in time, and Sire getting finished off on the ground there by Bio's missiles, air to ground rockets. And now B-Boy asking for some T99s. This is one of the, a T99 Ratchet leapfrog would be very, very effective in this case. Poppis almost killed here, very, very low health, and getting pinned down by, and onlyyyphiL does get that. onlyyyphiL getting himself killed. Does get that EMP off on Poppis, but Poppis was right next to all of his units, and B-Boy just got hammered. Oh no, onlyyyphiL got hammered by all of those blue units in the area, and to get killed himself. And at this point now B-Boy doing quick scout. This is pretty much turtled up here. Orange with a lot of units sitting here at the mid. Let's see how their sock units are doing. They don't have everything converted to generators quite yet, and they are sitting on a fair amount of credits, so they can probably mass up more units, switch over to generators, and do a fairly large push for the front door, which doesn't really have too much defenses right now. It's plus 28 to plus 19 power gen right now, so blue team is not really in that much more of a great position power-wise, even though they have less outposts to defend. However, it is 160 to 142 in terms of upkeep, so they're definitely ahead, the Carbon team, but not really by much. It is pretty much an even game right now. onlyyyphiL trying to fire at, who is that? Trying to kill Poppis in the air, but not really going to get that far. But now we do see B-Boy here at the back, just trying to take down as much health as he can before that halftime heal kicks in. Where that Neo's not really going to be that, it's not really the optimal choice, I would say. If anything, Sire should continue doing that front door, and B-Boy getting killed on the way out there. But yeah, Sire should probably be the one just front door hero hogging. There isn't too much defense here. There are a couple of Buckies. Yeah, I guess because of these Buckies and this Longhorn with the T99, he wouldn't survive too long. But it's a much better alternative than that Neo firing at that fort. I guess the Neo can probably cloak away and hide and last a little bit longer, but the difference is probably negligible. It's probably better just to leave the Warthog to the dirty work there. And Sire trying to clear the bridge, does get 2 of those units. They are probably, I don't know if they're really actually going for planning for a bridge push, or if Sire's just trying to level 2 Goliaths, which he has in his loadout. Actually, every single one of the Carbon players has Goliath in their loadout. That is pretty much the #1 money sink when you hit that late game. And yes, Sire is starting to clear more of the top bridge now. So I guess that is for experience. He's not trying to get himself killed there, but he's not trying to actually clear a bridge for pushing purposes. He just is trying to kill whatever units he can for the experience. and obviously clearing it from his side first. Blue team scouting like crazy down here, but I don't think they can really drop enough bombs. Do they even have bombs? BioGenisis, okay, yes, every single player on the blue team does have bombs, just like the red team, the carbon team. And BboyDeyo scouting as well. We do have a zipper push, a zipper distraction here at the front door. At the same time, onlyyyphiL with a Longhorn drop firing at the back as well. So Orange definitely chipping away at Blue's health, and Blue with a Boxer drop, actually, or not Boxer, a Brute and Jackal drop here, but will definitely be shut down by these Orange players that have responded very, very quickly, much faster than my map awareness response actually. And onlyyyphiL still shooting in with that Longhorn. Doesn't actually, oh, does he did survive. Oh no, Barry runs out of energy while cloaking and is forced to walk away here. Let's see if these Helix, yeah, these Helices will definitely, I don't know if Helices is the actual plural, but those two Helixes, sure, actually were able to finish him off on the ground. BioGenisis getting that final hit, and Sire trying to finish off, or fire into this this fort while the halftime heal is kicking in. And does die in the process, but the more damage they put on during this 1 minute after halftime starts, the less the less that the blue team will heal up. The orange team is definitely not in danger at all in terms of fort health, and BboyDeyo just firing himself, not really trying to do damage at this point, just trying to stop that heal. So it will take 3 seconds after that initial damage, and onlyyyphiL and Sire are both here as well. So but we are definitely past that 1 minute, so this is a little bit late. But as we are past quarter 3, or past that halftime, all the damage that they put on is going to be permanent. The blue team does not have a lunchbox out on the field. I don't even think, no, they don't have a lunchbox in their loadout either. onlyyyphiL flying around here trying to land on the fort, I guess, but does not actually get there. So right now, Sire, onlyyyphiL, and BboyDeyo are still in pretty much the same stalemate with Poppis Bio and FrostFist. Right now, we do see FrostFist doing a quick scout, trying to see what is open. I would hope that he saw that the fort is pretty much 100% open. They can drop the front door. However, there is a lunchbox there, so they really do need to put down a lot of damage if they do that, or else that lunchbox is just going to heal it right back up. At this point, their life is full, so I guess they do need to at least get them down below 5% at this point. And we do see Poppis with 2 brutes being responded to extremely quickly by Sire, and in that Warthog will be able to kill these brutes extremely quickly. BboyDeyo body blocking those Dillos, and those brutes, and Poppis getting finished off. All 3 of the carbon mechs did respond to that eventually, and was able to actually kill Poppis on the ground extremely quickly. And right now we are pretty much at a normal stalemate. A turtle here at mid, a kind of a turtle here at this low ground, or I guess mid ground. I'm not really sure what to call that. The little ledge between the high ground and the low ground there on Chasm. And now it's just, I mean, what is each team going to do? Blue team might be able to do a bridge push over here, seeing as this is not very defended. Kind of the same thing for the top outpost, because there's only Dillos here. But the problem is, especially on Chasm, every time you do an over-the-bridge push, especially in a 3v3, it will probably get telegraphed extremely, ahead of time, just because the mechs are flying like in circles everywhere all over the map as much as they possibly can. And we do have a little bit of harass by Sire. It was not actually able to finish that off there. And right now, I mean, it is pretty much a stalemate. I'm not really sure what to make of this at this point. FrostFist just trying to fire in. I would expect more bombs to go down at this point. By one. Okay, now we do have a Goliath push coming out. A lot of goalies in queue, and it's pretty much every single Goliath coming out here. Oh, and right now we do have FrostFist with 2 Buckies. Gonna try to neutralize this outpost. Let's see if this gets responded to. Sire does come back for this. And in the meantime, we do have a lot of Goliaths coming for the front door. I don't know why they aren't sending pretty much everything. There's not really anything defending here for the blue team. FrostFist's, Bucky drop here was pretty much shut down. Sire looking, now we do have a brute push over the bridge incoming. So I would think that bombs might be thrown down. Although I think it takes a couple bombs to kill brutes, but bunched up like that, it will definitely be very, very effective. Or they can maybe drop a Goliath there to block the bridge or something like that. But wow, look at all these Goliaths coming for that front door. Holy moly, that is a lot of Goliaths, and right now, yes, we do see bombs going down by Sire, and onlyyyphiL able to finish off all those brutes there coming from that bottom bridge, and look at all the Goliaths sitting here. This is, this is a fairly good defense. A lot of T99s. T99's extremely good at, creating that wall-like defense. The GG is getting thrown down, Sire throwing down the well played, but still more Goliaths coming and more Seekers coming for this front door. I do think this is probably going to be the end, actually. Yes, blue team going down in the defeat. Wow, orange team with a lot of units there. BboyDeyo, Sire0k, and onlyyyphiL able to grab this rank 3v3 on custom over Poppis BioGenisis and FrostFist. The current state of the game does encourage that, sitting and waiting kind of turtle meta until you hit level 7, so that is not really, I don't know if that's really a good thing or not right now. It's probably not, but this victory did go to the Carbon team. So if you guys have any replays that you would like to share with the AirMech community and would like me to cast them, please send them in to me at ruy0x@gmail.com or just simply RUI on Steam. You could also Carbon forum or YouTube message me as well. I will damn try to make sure to remember to link my little post about the donut codes for 2-star Mavericks. I know right now, as at the time of this recording, right now the live spec is not really, or in progress spec is not really enabled, so once that is, you can spectate a 2-star or 1-star game, and if it is funny enough, I will cast it, and if I do use it, you will get a donut code. So check my video description. Also, click my Twitter and give me a follow there as well. This is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.